But the fact that he said what he said, I can understand Blueface could take it as you're talking about me.
Oh, yeah. He said
his name.
He said that one little part. And
then he said the thing about why you letting so-and-so feel up on your
Well,
booty.
no, that was the response, right?
His bar was not even like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I heard it.
He had to throw my name in it. Like, the bar didn't make no sense.
Now...
You know why? It's because the phone, like, he got Chrisean's number and it was Blueface's number and he was talking to her and this was the whole thing a while back, right?
He put his number in my team phone. He didn't put his number in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't really exchange each other like that on some...
Did you feel like he was trying to finesse you from under Blueface, or was it just on some like, hey, do you realize like you are lit?
Finesse? I wish he was trying to like take me under him because he looked like he know what he doing. Look, Blue just is self. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because it would have just happened. Or it would have been a thing, no?
Well, why did it become a social media thing where everybody thought Lil Baby was trying to get you?
Because this picture came on the surface, but it was everybody, they scratched out the face or whatever. I don't know. It was weird.
Man, shit ain't got serious, man. Yeah, man, I wanna...
Now,
you know why? It's because the phone, like, he got Chrisean's number and it was Blueface's number and he was talking to her and this was the whole thing a while back, right?
So, wait. I didn't keep up with that.
He was intercepting all of her communication.
So he was texting your number or Rock's number. If he's texting a number, somebody had to give him the number. So did you send Rock at him to see?
I don't know.
Ooh. I'm trying to see what's going on. So you just come from you.
That's what I'm saying. You're asking too many questions about how we roll, you feel me?
How who roll? You and Rock?
Yeah, how we moving and, you know.
You got such a good energy, man. So how do you block out the haters? You know what I mean? Like,
my body go a lot of places my mind don't go. And what I mean by that is, I don't let my mind get into something. I try to keep my energy clean, you know, have fun, keep people around me I care about. Stuff like that. When I see it, I try to hurry up and go past.
Don't go up to her and be like, yo, I think we can do business and let's do this and let's do that and let's do that. Like, that's like me walking up to one of the Lil Baby artists, 42 Doug, and I'm like, yo, bro, I think you dope artist, you got potential. Look, I got this much money for you. Let's figure out how we can keep you around and make you big. And Lil Baby gonna be like, bro, what the f are you doing? This is my artist. Like, why would you, if you want to do a song or something, great. Tell him this contact, send the song, make it professional.
How about this? What if her networking with Lil Baby equals eventually her getting a feature from Lil Baby, which would be big for her career, no?
Most people had no idea how deep this situation really was. What started as simple gossip about Chrisean's baby slowly turned into one of the most confusing celebrity scandals online. For months, fans tried to figure out who Junior's real father was, but every new update only added more confusion. Blueface rejected the idea of being the dad even before the baby was born, which made many people accuse him of running away from responsibility. Then, without warning, Lil Baby's name was pulled into the mess, shocking fans who never expected him to be involved. Just when it felt like things could not get stranger, Chrisean's late ex, Ronnie, was suddenly placed at the center of the story. What followed made people question whether they had been misled from the very beginning. Long before the truth started to surface, social media was already on fire. Blueface repeatedly claimed that Junior was not his son, but most viewers brushed it off as another excuse. Because of his history with Chrisean, people assumed he was lying to protect himself. Then Chrisean began hinting that Lil Baby might be the father. That single claim pushed the situation into full chaos. Even Blueface seemed to believe it at one point and went online to speak about it publicly, which only made things worse. Lil Baby quickly shut the rumors down. He explained that he barely knew Chrisean and had only crossed paths with her at a party. According to him, there was no relationship, no private connection, and no reason for his name to be linked to the child. He asked people to stop dragging him into a situation that had nothing to do with him. Fans were left stuck in the middle, unsure who was telling the truth and who was twisting the story for attention. As more details came out, one thing became clear. Neither Blueface nor Lil Baby was Junior's father. That revelation should have ended the rumors, but instead, it opened the door to something much darker. Chrisean's former partner, Ronnie, came forward and claimed that he was actually Junior's real father. He said he was ready to take a DNA test to prove it and put an end to all the confusion. What shocked people was Chrisean's reaction. She refused to agree to the test and insisted that it was not needed. That refusal raised serious doubts. Many people asked the same question. If Ronnie was wrong, why avoid a test that could easily clear things up? Blueface's mother, Clarissa, spoke out online and criticized Chrisean for refusing something so simple. She argued that a DNA test would only confirm the truth and end the drama. Ronnie later explained that he had not pushed for testing earlier because there had already been a paternity test involving Blueface, Chrisean, and another child, Zeus. According to Ronnie, that test showed Blueface was the father, but Ronnie claimed it was fake. He demanded a new test to finally expose what he believed was a lie. The situation became even more disturbing because of the timing. Shortly after Ronnie publicly claimed he was Junior's father, he was killed. Reports stated that he was shot outside his home, about 25 minutes from Baltimore. Police labeled the incident a homicide and described it as a targeted attack. The news stunned everyone following the story. Ronnie's family was devastated. His uncle shared an emotional post saying the loss felt like losing his own child, and Ronnie's mother spoke about the unbearable pain of losing her son in such a violent way. Naturally, people began asking questions. Was Ronnie's death connected to the paternity claims? Did he know something that someone did not want revealed? No evidence confirmed any link, but the timing alone made many uneasy. Online discussions exploded with theories, and every old post was re-examined. The story no longer felt like simple celebrity drama, it felt unsettling. After Ronnie's death, attention turned back to Chrisean. What fans uncovered next only added fuel to the fire. In 2023, she had shared what appeared to be a DNA test proving Blueface was Junior's father. At the time, many accepted it as final proof and stopped questioning the situation. That peace did not last. New investigations revealed that the test was not real. Steve Wilkos, known for investigating personal disputes, looked into the document. His team contacted the hospital listed on the test to verify the case number. The hospital had no matching records. The names on the paperwork did not align with their system either. It became obvious that the DNA test had been fabricated. The proof that many people relied on was never legitimate in the first place. When this information became public, Chrisean initially denied everything. She stood by her earlier claims and continued defending herself online. However, the evidence left little room for doubt. Fans began questioning every statement she had made, including her accusations toward Lil Baby and her refusal to test Ronnie. Trust was completely broken. People felt misled and wanted answers. Why create a fake test? Why control the story so tightly? And what truth was she trying so hard to keep hidden? This new discovery also made people look differently at what happened to Ronnie. Once it became clear that Chrisean had lied about the DNA test, many fans began wondering if there was more she was trying to keep hidden. Some started asking uncomfortable questions. Was this only about hiding the baby's real father? Or was something bigger being covered up? And if the truth was always going to come out, why go so far to control the story in the first place? The fake DNA test did more than expose a lie. It damaged her credibility completely. Everything she had said about Junior's father suddenly felt unreliable. Statements that once seemed believable were now questioned, and people no longer knew what to trust. The entire situation became even more confusing, with every new detail making the past look worse. Just when many thought the drama had reached its limit, Chrisean's behavior online caused fresh concern. Instead of stepping back after the DNA test was exposed, she doubled down. She posted messages that sounded less like explanations and more like warnings. The tone was sharp and threatening, making people uneasy. Some followers felt she was trying to scare anyone who might speak out against her, while others thought she was attempting to distract from the growing questions around her actions. The timing of these posts made them even harder to ignore. They appeared not long after Ronnie had publicly said he was Junior's father. Her words suggested that anyone who tried to embarrass or harm her would face consequences. To many readers, the messages felt personal and deliberate. Online discussions quickly turned serious, with people debating whether these posts were just empty talk or something more concerning. A few even questioned whether authorities should take a closer look, given how closely her messages followed Ronnie's claims and death. During all of this, Lil Baby stayed quiet and distant from the situation. His name had been pulled into the mess earlier, but he never changed his story. He denied any connection and avoided fueling the drama. According to people close to him, he believed his involvement was never real and that his name had been used to stir chaos. Once the fake DNA test was exposed, it became clear he had been dragged into something that had nothing to do with him. While Lil Baby moved on, Chrisean continued posting vague and unsettling messages. Some fans believed she was trying to maintain control by keeping people guessing. Others felt she enjoyed the attention and confusion. Either way, her online presence added a sense of tension that never seemed to fade. Each post led to new arguments, theories, and fear about what might happen next. As people started connecting the dots, the situation felt darker. The fake DNA test, Ronnie's death, and the threatening posts created a pattern that many found troubling. No proof linked these events directly, but the overlap was enough to keep speculation alive. Social media became divided. Some defended Chrisean, saying she was being unfairly judged. Others felt her actions raised too many red flags to ignore. Even though Lil Baby was cleared in the eyes of the public, the story did not slow down. Blueface also remained part of the conversation, despite repeatedly denying paternity from the start. His early claims had once been mocked, but now people looked back and wondered if he had been telling the truth all along. Both men faced heavy criticism, even though neither turned out to be Junior's father. After months of confusion, lies, and shocking twists, the truth around Chrisean's son began to surface. Two well-known artists were pulled into a scandal they did not create. Ronnie, the man who claimed to be the real father, lost his life in a violent and unexplained way. And the DNA test that was supposed to settle everything turned out to be fake, exposing an attempt to shape public opinion. This situation goes beyond a simple question of paternity. Ronnie's death, the false paperwork, and the aggressive messages suggest a deeper effort to stay in control. Fans are left wondering how far someone might go to protect their image or their secrets. Every post and denial added another layer of doubt, making it harder to separate truth from manipulation. What is clear now is that Lil Baby is no longer tied to the chaos. His name has been cleared, and he appears ready to move forward. Blueface, however, remains caught in the aftermath, facing public judgment despite trying to distance himself from the situation. Both men were affected by choices they did not make. This story shows how quickly things can spiral when lies spread online. One false claim can turn into rumors, and rumors can turn into real-world consequences. What starts as entertainment can end in tragedy. It is a reminder that words, posts, and fake proof can cause damage that cannot be undone. The biggest unanswered question remains the same. Will the full truth ever come out, or will the story continue to be controlled from the shadows? And most importantly, what does all of this mean for Junior, the child at the center of the chaos? He deserves clarity one day, even if the internet never gets it. Now it is up to the audience to decide what they believe. Was this all a series of bad choices, or was there a deeper plan behind it? Share your thoughts, because one thing is clear: this story is far from finished.